Kiki and Ashley, the girls are so much fun. If you don't agree, you must be a little baby man. Kiki and Ashley, their show is so hardcore. All the dumb boys get mad, yeah, yeah. Kiki and Ashley, their show is untoward. The girls are so adorbs and the boys who don't like it are dumb. Kiki and Ashley, the show is untoward. The girls are so
Wee! Hello, everyone. We're not going to apologize for the lateness. It's a heat wave. All of a sudden, somebody hacked into the heat hacked into the mainframe, and I do apologize. How are you, Ashley?
I'm doing well. What does that mean? The heat. What did you just say?
It didn't. It's literally not even a real thing. You know when they say in movies somebody hacked into the mainframe, that doesn't exist. So I was making up an excuse, but so I had to restart my computer. Again, my fault. But I like this about us because you're on LA time. So it's only 10, 9, 8, 7. It's only 7:25 there. So.
I'm raising my hand in class.
Oh, please.
I was thinking, like, when we discussed moving in an hour later, I was like thinking, because those people made fun of us about not telling time. Can these guys just be on time?
Yes, right. You must be patient.
No. We'll do what we want to do when we want to do it, right?
Yes, have patience. Don't rush us.
Patience pays. We're getting paid.
Exactly. We're getting
We
paid.
need the super chats to be coming in now, guys. Let's
We
go.
do. We do.
And
Look
we
at
love
that.
you for them in
I'm
advance.
getting paid after this, so it's not a.
We love it. Speaking of that, let's say hello to everybody. I am working on an Ashley buck, or an Ashley. Well, maybe we'll call it an Ashley token. But Kiki bucks are in order. 1 million Kiki bucks for everyone here, and there you go. And 80 Kiki coins for my lateness, although we're not apologizing.
Wow.
And also, we already have a lovely super chat from, oh my gosh, where on earth did she go? Bum, 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 bum. I swear we had, oh no, maybe we didn't. I swore we did. I've been chained to my desk all day. I did Eugene's show and then Kevy Brenny's show. And now we're here. And it's been a big day in the news of this corner, maybe not necessarily our corner, but the corner of the internet that speaks upon our friend Aaron Imholt. So that's why we apologize. Look, here's Danielle. Thank you for the $10. Ashley.
Oh, I love you, Danielle. Thank you. Let's all follow Danielle's lead. Yeah.
Absolutely. Even if you have euros, Kiki bucks.
Aw.
Chris Abels, thank you for the $5. Hello, beautiful Keanu and Ashley. What efforts have you made to secure lavish styles as a guest? She's got stories for days. Looks like Rihanna. Chris, how many times can I tell you? I
Wait, I
promise.
look like Rihanna?
Well, this woman that Chris wants on the show.
Oh.
Not that you don't look like Rihanna.
I mean, I feel like I kind of do in a way.
Your vibe is Rihanna.
No, it's not. Have you ever met Rihanna?
You look like Whitney Cummings. I'm just kidding.
She's so intense, Rihanna.
Have you met Rihanna?
For some reason, I registered Halle Berry in my head when they said Rihanna. And I was
Right.
like, yeah. And then I was like, oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, I have met her. She's interesting.
You met Halle Berry?
That's correct.
When and why?
She was staying in the Montage Hotel when a student, so people will travel. For example, this student traveled from the Middle East, from Doha, to take my teacher training. And she stayed in the Montage Hotel, which is now called something else in LA. And she was staying there for 3 months to do my teacher training intensive. And Rihanna was staying there. So I would be at her place a lot. We'd do sessions there, etc. She's always
Rihanna or Halle Berry was staying there?
Rihanna.
Rihanna was. Okay.
So my friend, the girl that took my training and is now my long dear friend, this was 10 years ago. She loved Rihanna, right? And I'm not going to say the stories I knew about her from before, but so we saw her in the elevator once. And then the next day we had a session and she goes, Ashley, I saw Rihanna in the elevator again. And I smiled at her, like, because I love her, like I wanted to like maybe say hi to her. And she turned around and looked at my friend, my teacher trainee, and said, are you following me? Are you stalking me? Like literally, she was like, she came so close to my face in the elevator and she had 3 security guys behind her. She's like, I was so scared.
You're
But
like, we won't put that on pun to replay. Right.
guess
She seems like that kind of bitch. Like, don't fuck with me. She's like, I don't even need to make any music anymore. I'm a billionaire.
Well,
I
I
don't
actually
care.
saw something about that. It's funny you mentioned that. Somebody was like, Rihanna, when are you going to come out with a new album? When are you going to come out with some new music? And every time, you know what her response is?
Fuck you.
Who sent you? Who sent you?
Who
That's
sent
what she
you?
says. Who sent you?
She's like, I have a lingerie line. I'm a billionaire. I'm living my life. I don't owe you people any more music. Although, God, who doesn't love a good Rihanna song?
Wait, what's that song I'm thinking about? Rain. You know what I'm talking about?
Rain.
I'll be there for you.
Purple rain. That's not it.
No.
Or work.
No, it's the Rain song. Can someone in the comments help me out here? It's under Rain. Anyway, we can keep going. We'll find it. It will
No,
come
I love it. I love it. I
Okay,
love that you
this is
met
only
Rihanna in an
like-
elevator and she like you. She was like,
Well,
no.
first we were together with her in the elevator, and I'm like, "Be cool. Like celebrities don't really like to be like talked to." You know what I mean? I would like. She was like, "Oh my god, it's Rihanna," and I'm like, "Yeah, you're staying in one of the most expensive hotels in the entire
Right.
planet. She's obviously chilling here too." So, and obviously, my student was, uh, she was not lacking in that department. So, the
She was
first
just
time we
starstruck, I feel.
exactly, and people get like that, which is funny. I guess it's a thing, right? For a lot of people.
The first the f I can't say I've been starstruck except for once.
When? Yeah, yeah, tell me.
I when I was in college, it ended up being this is an interesting thing. I ended up working at the restaurant that Bill Murray owns with a Cardilano, which is my mom's side of the family, Cardilano family friend, um, Bill Veck. Okay.
What restaurant was this?
It was
Bill
called
Veck.
Rutledge. Bill Veck is and Mike Veck of the Chicago White Sox was my him and my grandpa invented the exploding scoreboard. Okay. So I start working at this restaurant as a hostess. It just happens to be Bill Veck and Bill Murray's restaurant. My nana calls me. She's like, "You are working at Bill Veck's restaurant?" And I'm like, yeah. She's like, "You need to tell him that you're Tony Cardilano's granddaughter." I'm like, "Okay." And I did, and he went, "Oh, I'm like, I don't, my nana told me to tell you that I'm Tony Cardilano's granddaughter." And he hugged me and he went, "Oh my God, we would have done anything for the Cardilanos." That's like the lore there. So that's coincidence number one. It's not a coincidence, it's just weird that it was Bill Murray's restaurant as well, because he lived in Charleston. I think he still does. And owned the Charleston River Dogs, also another baseball team. So this was like, I think the first like super famous person that I ever saw, Hang on, Mickey is FaceTiming me. Let's see what she says. "Hi, mommy. Are you listening?" "Yeah. Are you listening?"
I just didn't see you on here and I got worried.
"Oh no, we're here. Say hi to Ashley."
Hi, Ashley.
Hi, I've seen you. Oh, sorry.
We were just talking about Bill Murray
I
and Bill Veck and Mike Veck.
I
So
wanted to tell her I love her on
I
Untoured.
got nervous because I didn't see you on here. So how do I get to you?
go to my YouTube.
I did. I don't see it.
Go to Keanu C. Thompson on YouTube.
Okay, I'll just do that. Okay,
I love you.
I'll find
You're
it.
not
Bye-bye.
stupid, you're beautiful.
Bye. Yes. I thought she was calling to correct me on some sort of fireworks lore or something. But I knew Bill Murray was an owner of the restaurant, but I hadn't seen him come in yet. But I just remember him walking in, dressed like a homeless man, just smelling of hot garbage. And I'm like, I was like, oh fuck. I mean, it was like 9 o'clock at night. And then that was the first time I like ever saw really a famous person. And I was just like, oh my God, I don't even know what to do. So I put them at their table. And then he goes, "So what's good here tonight?" And I went, I didn't know the fucking menu. I was a hostess. I said, "The fish and chips have been flying off the shelves." We didn't even have fish and chips that day, even. Like it was a special. They fucking wanted to kill me. They were like, "Keanu, why did you tell them we had fish and chips?" Somebody had to run out and buy the
Bill
makings
Murray's
of fish and chips. Yes. And I have not been starstruck like that pretty much ever since. But I don't know. Bill
That's another thing
Murray.
we have in common. We've both been hostesses, but that brings me to a question that I had from you. So you're from South Carolina, North Carolina?
I grew up in South Carolina. I was born in Chicago, but I don't claim that because I was a baby when we moved. So, did you grow up in the South?
I did not. I grew up in Washington, D.C. in Georgetown.
Oh, and then at what point did you move to LA?
I lived in Miami Beach. I went to George Washington University and then University of Miami, and I opened my first studio in 2008. So I was in Miami Beach from 2000 to 2011. I moved to LA because my sister asked me. My mother had a stroke, and my sister asked me to move to LA, take care of my mom, and be a family.
Mm.
That was 2011.
So then you were all in LA then.
We haven't done our breathing yet, Keanu.
Let's start with the breathing. Then we'll read our super chats. Then we have so much fun to get into.
Why don't we read a couple super chats because a lot are going to be coming in, and then do the breathing.
Absolutely. Chris Abels, but nice podcast. Stupid. Thank you for the $2. Does Michaeline do yoga? Asking for a friend. Actually, she does. We love a hot yoga moment, Michaeline and I. Chris Abels. Dude, she's a 40-year-old former corn star, now an escort. She'd come on for free. What the heck is taking you so long? Please give me an answer. I'm busy, but I will have her on the show. Chris, you can trust me. Just trust me. Just trust my judgment. I promise I will have lavish styles on the
I thought
freaking
he was talking
program.
about me. I was like, a couple things are right, but you aged me down a bit.
No. He's talking about lavish styles. He's been accosting me about it for weeks now, and I love his persistence, and I love your candor. Keep it coming. That's great. And I promise you I will get her on. The Smoking Lesbo, thank you for the $10. So if on October 2nd, will you be obligated to go to Minnesota? I kind of want to go to the July event, but will it happen? We will get into all of the Aaron Imholt goings on soon. And we do have word from Aaron, so we will get to that in a little bit. But I don't see why the July event wouldn't happen, especially since his sentencing has been moved to October 2nd. But thank you for asking, and we appreciate the super chat. And here's my Aaron drop for you. Here. Where are you? There's too many to count. Come on, where are you? Bing, 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 bing. Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. Here.
Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, beg, beg, beg.
Beg, shake. Aaron is fine. He's at home with SP. Everyone just calm down. Chris Thompson, thank you for the $5. Kiki, Ashley needs help finding her notes so she can play piano. They've been missing since last night. I fear the worst. Love you both. I don't even know what that means.
Thank you, Chris Thompson. I found my notes. Thank you so much for being part of that.
Were you missing your piano notes?
No, I was playing piano last night and just being playful, and it was fun. I'm glad that you were there, Chris. I recognized you from the stream.
So you're musical. I love that. I wish I were.
Wait, I thought I was like in this cage where I'm only allowed to teach yoga.
Yeah. Well, now you're on a hit podcast, and you're musical, and you teach yoga. So there you go.
And we're just getting started.
Age of Squirrel, thank you for the $5. Riri is
Age
cray
of Squirrel.
We love Age of Squirrel. Riri is cray. Umbrella Ella AA. That's right. Chillin' 92.
Umbrella. That's the thank you, Age of Squirrel. That's the Rihanna song. Umbrella Ella.
Under my umbrella, Ella, goes down in the history of songs. Chillin' 92. Ashley is a good egg. The Kiki coins are real low, by the way. Well, here, you know what? Ask and you shall receive. 1 million Kiki coins for you. Chillin' 92. There you go.
Wow.
I'm gonna make an Ashley token, I believe. Chris Abels, thank you for the $5. Ashley, I read Whitney's book. Wowza. She definitely had little regard for your privacy. I'd like to know if her claims about you were true. If not, sue.
Well, hold on. Let me respond to that, because if you actually read her book, she only wrote one sentence about me.
Right.
So.
And we're gonna address some things that MKE brought up we're going to debunk that a little bit later. Push-ups, thank you for the $2. I want to see how Keanu summarizes Aaron's case. I will actually push-ups. Don't you worry about it. To my knowledge, I will. Bo Beardington, Thank you for the 199. Ash, are you ready to apologize to MKE yet? I'll wait. Not to you, him.
Yeah, I know. I know. I was like, I'm done. I have nothing there.
Apologize for what? Chris Abels, thank you for the $5. And you are a trooper. Thank you. Two shoolies named Flimsy Greenberg and New Jersey Ranger are sniping you guys right now. And they're taking mad shite. Flimsy Greenberg and New well, allow them.
Well, at least finally men are watching women. This whole thing with men watching men, watching men, watching men. I'm like, this is fucking gay.
They're women
Finally,
watching
some men are
women.
watching women. Let's go. Level up. Get on our level.
That's amazing. It's amazing. Well, hi. How are you doing? Suck our dicks.
We love you.
Let's do a breathing exercise, right?
Have you ever done
Exercise.
breath work, Kiki?
What's that?
Have you ever done breath work or yoga?
No. Well, I mean, I am the person in hot yoga that is like this. I'm like in tree pose, like tense as fuck, just trying to do the poses right. You know,
Can I tell you something that is very important? My teacher taught me this. No pose is worth compromising your breath.
it's
So if
true.
you're not, but no, back to what you just said in tree pose. If you're like, and that's how I started with yoga, by the way, and I think how most people do. But if you're in a pose and like, get out. The breath is always the most important thing. The breath, you're inhaling deeply and exhaling completely,
Right.
is what gives you permission to be in the pose. If you're not
But-
able to be in the pose and huffing and puffing at the same, then you get back to the breath, go back to the pose. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you weren't at all. That's very good advice. But like I love to
Not
do
advice.
I love to do a full wheel, right? But if you don't come down from a full wheel and you're not panting, I don't know how anyone stays relaxed in that pose. But I'm just an anxious person, so.
Well, have you been taught Ujjayi Pranayama? Like taught how to breathe in yoga? Did anyone teach you how to breathe yet?
Yes, so in through the nose, out through the nose. That would be your ujjayi of breathing. Am I
Right.
wrong?
Can I hear yours?
Thank you.
Excellent. So next time you go to yoga class, can you please try to keep this going? And if you notice you're not breathing ujjayi, be like, yo, I got to get out of this pose, get my ujjayi back, and then go back to the pose.
How do you feel? Because I love the hot power yoga classes or whatever, but sometimes it's so hot in there. Like I've gone out and like thrown up before.
Okay, so like that's a whole thing. I'd love to do some breathing and then talk about it, but real quick. So do you do Bikram or just hot yoga?
I don't like Bikram. But I like the hot power yoga. I go to Y7 here every time I can, but it's like, you know, crazy.
So-
It's like Rihanna or like trap music. It's completely dark. It's more about the workout than the you do, you know, you lay down in Shavasana and you do feel like a weight is lifted off of you, but at what cost?
Right. Well, let me the real quick thing I want to say about hot yoga is that there is a feeling that you're losing weight or that you're burning more calories or that you're getting more done. And I actually did this in my second yoga studio. I said, we're going to do the exact sequence, hot and cold, right? And if with the temperature not being 100 degrees, the cardiovascular value is lost completely. So you're just sweating out water basically. And then if you do that sequence in a normal temperature room or even just a little warm room, you will see it's not challenging at all.
No, it's
So
not.
you might as well not pay hot 8 or whoever you're paying and just go to your sauna or go to like sweat in a hot place. It's literally the same thing. You move your arms a little bit.
You're right. I could
You're
go to
doing the same
Central
thing.
Park right now and get the same experience because it's the heat wave. It's so hot the internet wasn't working yesterday. Sorry about
hot
that.
yoga became a thing. So I opened my first studio in 2008. Hot yoga became a thing circa that time, but it really blew up in like 2011, 12, 13ish. And so my first studio was in Miami. I was like, guys, we don't need heaters.
I know.
Hello. We're in Miami.
It would be the dead of summer in South Carolina, and this place, I love it still. It's no longer open, but it was called Laughing Buddha. It would be the dead of summer, South Carolina, humid heat. It would be 120 degrees in there. They would have heaters, and we were like, this is great. It was an hour and a half class. You would walk out of there 5 pounds lighter, but it's all
So
just
there,
water.
yeah, but you just lost water.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
there's a couple values which are basically tantamount to what you get when you go to a sauna. Your skin is going to look a little bit better, right? You might feel a little bit lighter because you've literally just sweat so much, right?
Right.
And the cardiovascular value is slightly increased by the heat, but not by much. You're not building as much muscle. It's you would be doing if you went to a sauna, like if you have a sauna in your building or your house and you went to a sauna and just moved around a little bit, it would basically
Be
be
the
the
same
same thing and you would save money, right?
That's true. And it's funny because like you feel a lightness after you're done, but you can barely walk down the steps. You're
I'm
so
sorry, who goes
yeah,
to a sauna for an hour and a half and doesn't feel light after?
it's true. It's like, oh God, I need some electrolytes. Like you need a Pedialyte afterward. And yes, you feel good. But the thing I've always loved about
Yes,
yoga,
that's
I
very true.
do right. I
The
like
electrolytes.
yoga because I was a ballerina, not a good one.
Another thing we have in common.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. But I've always just tried to maintain the flexibility. And like I'll do rond de jambes and plies even before I'm doing a show just because it just puts me in that like sort of headspace. God,
That's really
I
cute, by the
yeah.
way. Demi plies as well.
Yes,
First
some grand
position, second
plies and
position.
demi plies.
Yeah,
Yeah. But so shall we do a breathing exercise? I think we should start
we
every show like
shall. So you and I are gonna do ujjayi, and I would love for us to ujjayi takes a while, guys. So if you haven't done breath work, please do not no pun intended, sweat it. All you want to do is inhale deeply through your nose. And the only difference is you're sending the air lower. So for women, for us, it's a bit counterintuitive, but you want to make your belly fat, even the
yes.
side body's fat. Let me incentivize you on the exhale. 70% of toxins leave your body through the process of exhale. What does a toxin equal? It equals what your body doesn't want anymore. When I learned this, I was shocked. I was thinking sweat, number one and number two would be like the ways that it's 70% of what your body does not want in your body leaves through the process of exhale. Hardly ever do we confirm we've exhaled all the air out, hence your tree pose. So for everyone that's not familiar with ujjayi, we're just going to inhale slow through the nose. Keep the shoulders soft.
Make the belly big.
Make the belly fat. And then exhale through the mouth. Pull the belly in towards the spine. And make sure all the air is out. Okay? We're going to do 5 together. Take your time. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to put my palms in the facing up position. Anatomically, this just means able, ready to receive. Yeah?
All right.
If you're comfortable, close your eyes, let your face relax, and let yourself feel how good it feels to cognizantly and intentionally breathe your body.
Okay. 5 of them. Ready, ladies and
I'll see
gentlemen?
you in
Do it.
5.
Yes. We did it.
That was perfect. I felt like that was
I lost
genius.
count. I was so relaxed. It was good. I feel more relaxed, don't you?
Good. Yeah, no, it was funny because of the clock ticking, and I used to say this in class, like, because I wanted people to experience the difference between a short breath and a long breath. And often in class, things would just come up, right? So I didn't mean to say this, but one day I said, "Okay, now take it like a quick breath, like you're taking a line of blow." And it kind of sounded like you were snorting like that, but I think it was the clock. And everyone in the class was like, "Dad, like what did she just say on a
Like you mean
Sunday
like
morning at 9 a.m.?"
you're like, wait, what? This isn't last night.
So exactly. Wait, is it still going? No, it was like it was so I could when you go first of all, it wakes your body up, right? It's a
Mhm.
very intense kind of thing. It's a very different feeling on your nervous system when you slowly and intentionally inhale.
It's true. Although because I think like unless you have sleep apnea, breathing isn't even conscious. You just do it, right? But
That's
if
the
you
autonomic nervous system, yeah.
yes, but if you intentionally breathe, it does help. That's why they say if you're having a moment, take a deep breath. My mom always says, take a deep breath. It'll all look better in the
As
morning.
well as this. So your body breathes itself. Amazing. But that's like asking for the minimum amount of anything that you can get.
Yeah.
Don't you want to oxygenate your organs that really want oxygen? Don't you
Right.
want to touch your vagus nerve that then sends a signal to your brain that you're safe and okay?
Right. Like photosynthesis. Kinda. I don't
I don't
know.
know.
It's like you said Vegas. I'm like slot machines? What?
Well,
No.
there's one nerve that goes from your brain to your stomach and it sends information to your brain. And when you expand your belly, you touch the vagus nerve, which sends a message to your brain. They're relaxed. When you're in fight or flight, you're breathing in the chest. When you're relaxed and you're able to send air to your belly, your brain knows that everything is okay. And that is a direct result of the vagus nerve sending information from the belly to the brain.
I love that. We'll read a
It's
few
not
of these.
spelled like Vegas, it's VEGUS.
Oh, Vegas. Vegas. Yes. I
Correct.
couldn't have Vegas. Let's read a couple of
So who is
these.
this? Oh, yes, let's do that.
Let's read a few of
And then I want to
these.
know who this Aaron person is, what happened. You have to fill me in.
Yes, we'll go through the article. I'll tell you what I
Hit
know.
the like button.
Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for the super
I'm getting
chat.
paid after this, so it's not a.
I love him. I love him. He's a silly, silly man.
Just for the record, this is the best time I've ever had in my life.
We know, Kevy. We know.
I hope he paid you today.
I'm sure he will. Let's see. Ash, are you ready to apologize? We read that one. Bum bum bum. Bing bing bing. We need to write some music. Chris Thompson. I got the bass. Chris is all about that bass. About that bass. No
About
treble.
that face, about that face.
Chillin' 92. Thank you for the $2. Ashley is a confident woman. Gino's 100% a lesbian.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a.
Hi.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
There's many things that are interesting about him. Gino says hi, Ashley. The smoking
Gina.
lesbo. Thank you for the $10. Hi, Ashley. So are you still going to the July steel toe anniversary? She doesn't know of this man. Okay. I want to meet you and Gino more than toe. Well,
Yeah, I really want to like learn about this whole situation, and Kiki's going to educate me.
I will educate you. Chris Abels, thank you for the $5 super chat. Ashley, how much planning did you and MKE put into the pre-planned fake storyline on MLC? Listen, drive to LA, get drunk, and then he'll make up a feud.
It was like 5 years in the making. I mean, it was I mean, it was work. I mean, it was a lot of energy and time and money. I mean, I think we started in like 2020, I believe, on this one.
All for this. All for this. Well, I think we should start with, before we get to the story of the day with Aaron Imholt, I think we should go to there's some things that you would like to. I think that we should definitely play a couple of clips with this MKE debacle, and you can respond because I don't feel that you've had the moment to really respond. What do you think?
Also, let's just be clear so we can be very clear. Everyone can be very clear. He started, and I have actually. Can I have my bat phone, please? I actually have voice messages of him saying, and I can play them. I won't post any pictures without your permission. Da, 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 da. We didn't speak after he left. And then he starts like posting pictures about me, lying about me, all these things. And I did react poorly. I reacted, period. I shouldn't have.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not disseminate images. It is never a good thing to do. Right.
Well, also, I think sharing people's private photos is rude. And again, that's the only reason, his, what do we call that he showed up in? An outfit or, I don't know, a napkin?
wait, I showed up in?
No, when they covered the only reason the picture of his messy shorts came out is because he kept sharing
his
all
people
these
shorts?
pictures
Yeah.
and kept talking and lying and so I think the question, who is the last person said, how long has this been in the works or something? My friend said, do not underestimate drunk or stupid. I feel like that guy MKE just wants attention. That's why he keeps lying about you. He keeps saying things and he's dragging it on and on and on. So I'm not sure we should even do it because I feel like he's just going to go on and on. But I'm going to.
I think there's one thing that I think is important to touch on. I think it's the rehab comment. I think we could.
Oh, so yeah, that's not clearing my record. I didn't go to a rehab. I ended up in an MK Ultra mind control center that was not licensed to give me Advil in 2011.
Let's see.
I am gonna bet $1,000, and if someone can prove me I'm wrong, I will pay you $1,000. MKE doesn't have two brain cells to rub together to go find and search my sister's Howard Stern clip that he played from 2011.
He played that clip, but it's from 2011.
And what year are we now? How many years is that, Kiki? We both can't tell time.
Exactly.
We're stupid
What
cunts
time
and
is
bitches,
it?
and we should just jump off bridges, right?
No, you know what? It's so crazy. I can't read a clock. Is it 9 a.m. here on the East Coast? I don't even know. Oh, stupid. Let's play a couple of the clips that you sent me. You can respond if that's okay with you.
Sure. Are you sure you don't want to do the errand thing first? Feel like people are like hungry for it.
Let them wait. Let them fucking wait. It's fine. Let's go with this. Let's start with this one because he's falling asleep. It's lean into it because it's interesting. Yeah.
Lean into it.
Yeah, like him in his chair. Oh, here it comes. Unless it's too hot for it's going to be too. Oh, come on. Sorry, and we have been having internet issues.
Not bad. Bumper I could see how Ashley was surprised that he drinks.
Hey, so he's falling asleep here.
Imagine being 40 and this is your romantic life.
So this is the kind of man that you would trust with pertinent information.
And may I add, probably believe that he even remembers the last 5 minutes of anything.
Right.
I mean, like, yeah, this is a trusted sort.
Yes.
Wait, you have to rewind it because what Kevin says is hilarious.
It's just the song I don't want us to get taken off, but what does he say? Hang on, let's see.
I could see how Ashley was surprised that he drinks.
Oh, I can see how Ashley was what?
I'm surprised how he drinks, but no, he goes, Ashley, how many inhales and exhales to save you? And then he says, no more drinking. And then he like keeps drinking and falls off the chairs. I don't know what happens. I don't
Look
know.
at him go. Look at him go. So this is the man. This is the man that knows everything about Ashley. And
I wanted to say something as well. He threatened, I heard, that if I said anything else, he was going to give a full exclusive to Doom. And I'm like, what exclusive do all you have is lies. What in the world are you talking about? And also I have 15 voice messages.
also, yeah, you're like, you peed your pants, sire. Okay. What more of an exclusive is there from that evening than
No, he
that?
wants to do an exclusive on me with Doom if we cover something about him. And he's like,
Doom.
"This doesn't go to rest." I'm like, you started it. You started going on all these podcasts, on your own live stream, saying these insane things. I reached out and said, yo, if you need help, I know people that run rehabs, like proper real rehabs that are licensed and stuff that can
Right.
help you.
Right.
Yeah, so
Do you
I'm
want to
not
play?
going to underestimate paraplegics. I'm not going to underestimate drunks. I'm not going to underestimate idiots. And I'm not going to underestimate people with mental issues anymore. Right? Right.
Yeah, right. They can still, just because you are any of those things does not make you not an asshole. So,
If
sorry.
anything, I think probably the other way around. Right?
Yeah, possibly. So yeah, he's definitely a drunk. He's definitely been untoward to you. Do you want to play some of his voicemails?
I will. Actually, no, not right now.
Okay, let's take a look at. I think this one is really
So
important.
this one I have not watched, and it might like hurt my heart. Let's just recap what he said that I know he said.
I'm here.
I wish her sister would give her another horse so she could take it away again.
The horse one. Jesus Christ.
And then as well, he said he finds a clip from 15 years ago of my sister on Howard Stern. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. It's also unnecessary. He deleted it himself, which surprised me, but Doom did make the clip. No, we have to do the horses clip first, remember?
Horses clip is coming up first. You got it, girlfriend.
Thank you.
The horses. Okay. And also let's see how long before Doom takes it away from us. Hang on. Ding ding ding, bing bing bing. The horses. Let's see. And I will put it on I don't know exactly where we're going in this, but we will put it on a speed that is a little bit more than normal. Okay, let's see.
The Dabbleverse is bullshit. But I see where it could be fun.
Did the mounted cops horses make it through the night LA? Oh, yep, Ash is here. Wait.
Oh, Jesus, come on. Don't say
Did
that.
the mounted cop horses make it through the night LA? Oh, yep, Ash. I was saying you're a horse.
It's fucked
I don't
up.
have a horse anymore. My sister took the horses away.
What?
Oh, yeah, she had horses. I remember that.
Wait, who had horses?
She had a horse and she took it away.
Whitney had a horse.
Whitney had a horse for what?
Her horse, as far as I know. But
What?
she gave me one and she took it away.
Just say it one more time. What?
Oh my God, I said it 4 times. I think you're behind in the chat.
I'm not. Don't worry about it. I'm running the show. You act like you know what the fuck's happening here. Wow, I think you're behind in the chat. I know what I'm doing. I can do this sober or drunk, like flying a...
Look at Kevin yelling at you.
Hold on, really quickly. Always, right? But it's very funny how it's like the way he's yelling fast, like how you have it.
I
sped
know.
up.
I
It's
like
hilarious.
it when it's sped up. Hey, you act like you know what it's going on here. Okay. The horses.
Anger, Kevin. Anger is a very expensive emotion. Remember? Also, Kevin, keep your money. Try to find some peace, please, in your soul.
Yeah, and anger is a high, and he's number 2 in the world. So we speak your name, Kevy Poo.
Based on exactly what? Okay.
I don't know, but that's what he says, and we're gonna take it as gospel.
So does that mean that he's
So wait,
more
so what
popular?
happened with
Does
the
that mean
horse?
he's
You had a
more-
horse? You and your sister had a horse?
You, it's not even an act, literally. I was trying to deflect and like change the subject because that makes me sad. And you always say we're behind on the chat.
What? Wait, you guys had a horse, and what happened to the horse? Chet, do you know about the horse?
I knew Whitney had a horse. I just knew she had a horse.
Where? You had a horse in Hollywood?
Horse. She
What?
bought a horse. Oh my God.
It's at the Glue Factory now.
Can you just read?
you gonna cry?
Wait, this is a touchy subject. You guys had a fucking horse and you're sad about it.
You poor thing.
This can't be
Doom's
happening. None of
letting
the
us
Dick Check got his
go.
channel back.
So the horse is dead.
What
So
did you
now we
say?
get to play Doom clips all the time. This is great.
Not they haven't taken it away from us yet, but we'll see.
Did he get it taken away again? Didn't Melton call that out really well?
Wait, Melton had something to do with your horse?
Somebody take a horse?
My horse. You just mentioned Chad's channel.
No.
Don't
Don't worry about my channel. Let's get back to the horse.
sad. No, what's happened? No, just say what happened to your horse.
What happened to the horse?
Yeah, you always say while I'm talking. When I stop talking, say what happened to the horse. Go.
3, 2, 1. My sister gave me a horse and she took it away. She also gave me a car and she took it away.
How old were you when she gave you a horse? It's incredible.
What mode of transportation are you the most sad about? The car or the horse?
It was after my mom passed away.
Wait, where was you keeping the horse? With Crystalia? What?
No,
Where
in
do
the
you keep a
same
horse?
stable, in the same stable
What?
as the horse.
Where's the stable in West Hollywood?
Okay, I'm not talking about this. No.
Where's the car?
Horse stables in West Hollywood.
Where was she keeping the horse?
So
Anyway,
wait, the story with the horse is obviously very traumatizing to you.
That's funny to you?
No, it's not. Can you explain it a little bit? Like,
No.
no. Okay, good. We don't need it. We're not here for it. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. And I love them. I love them being like just pressing you and playing horse noises while you're crying. Oh God.
Chad,
Why is she so mean to you? Wait, between a watch and a horse in your car.
coming
I
at
mean,
me
Neil was mean because he didn't help me with number one son, but this is ridiculous.
in terms of like
Transportation.
in terms of the lowest blow that anyone can take at me, which is laughable, is why is your sister so mean to you? It's like, do you really have nothing else? Like, come after my looks, come after my
I wasn't laughing. It's just such a crazy, it's such a crazy thing and so sad that I get like, I'm like, I can't even fathom it. And for them to be laughing at you or whatever during, it's like, I don't even know. Maybe they were just uncomfortable.
Is that a bottle of Tito's in your pocket, Chad? Or are you just happy to see me?
Got him. Let's see.
stuttering sometimes, I guess, or
You
whatever.
can't tell them what to comment on. That's not how the show works. You don't control the show.
Yeah, you can't.
And
That's
just
what
like-
actually, you like to control people. You like
The
to
more you
control
try to
things.
control it, the worse they're going to get with it.
You try to
Tell
control me.
them not to talk about your sister or your horse. That's all they're going to talk about it. Holy fuck. Yeah, and even Chad has a horse thing, or is that Chrissy Mayer?
Or is
Did
it Twinkly?
Was your horse called Chrissy Mayer?
What's Borgo's take on this?
Oh yeah, Borgo has horses. He can track it down. He's a horse like bounty hunter.
Yeah, do they have like serial numbers like cats and dogs have now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Borgo
yeah.
can track down your horse. We can get it back.
Fuck yeah.
That someone said to me, they were like, "Did she buy the horse for you? Did she put it in your name?" Like, I never asked my sister for paperwork about stuff.
Was that why you asked Kevin what you're getting paid because of that horse?
Okay, calm down, everybody. Wow, it's getting Chad. I thought you were in a good mood.
I'm in a
Fuck
great
you.
mood. I'm asking questions.
Hey, fuck you. Has a good take.
It's not funny to literally anyone what Chad just said. Has Chad said one funny thing yet?
Yeah, that the other thing where you said it doesn't even make sense.
That was good, Ashley. He has not said one funny thing yet. Nothing. He just keeps playing horse noises. Hilarious.
Fuck you, lady. Lady, you never heard of a rental horse or / car? Yeah, you ever get a rental horse?
Yeah, there's rental
Why would I
horses.
ever do that? No,
I think Hertz still does that where you can rent a horse if they're out of cars.
I would never do that. This was about us creating
Instead of Uber and Lyft, it's called Giddy Up.
a horse family.
A horse family.
Whitney killed a horse for glue for a wig.
Oh, come
says
on.
Tukey. Come on, Tukey, grow up.
Hey, that's fucking immature.
Tukey, you grow the fuck up. Ashley, don't be Philly.
Don't make Ashley cry. Oh, come
Chad, you gotta do the horse sound effect.
You poor thing. You're sitting there fucking crying now. Yeah, we won't watch the rest of this because we figured. Yeah, it's like, I guess they're just confused. But yeah, let's not re-traumatize you.
Well,
you
no, I'm
know?
not re-traumatized. I'm just wondering why Doom's letting us watch the clips all of a sudden. It's intriguing.
Whomever they are. All right, let's keep playing it.
In fact, can they make a horse joke?
Oh, yeah, well, because people are that's encouraging people, and it's gonna be fucking rude.
God, I'm getting paid.
Oh, look at that greasy haired lady. Look. That one. Kay.
I'm getting paid after the show. I'm getting money.
KB, she's crying because she
You're
wants.
not.
Lady KB, even the ladies are coming at you.
Another thing is that Chad acts like this because he has Gino, and how many years have you known him, Gino? Chad. 15, 20 years that he lived with Gino, actually. Have you ever
Like they
seen
were
it?
roommates or?
Yeah. Have you? He was subletting a room in their flop house, he says. I don't mind Chad. I don't like what he's said about many people in my life, to be honest. But
He says
he
so
he
many
acts,
disgusting things about me lately. Like, I don't know what he's doing. I think Melton said it well. It's like the first time I appreciated Melton. He made a 6-hour video about Chad, and he was like, what the fuck is Chad talking about? Ashley lives in a fully furnished $3,000 a month apartment.
right.
Chad lives in an $800 studio that doesn't have a couch. What is he talking about?
He didn't have a couch for a long time, and
Oh, he got a couch?
I guess so. Well, I don't know that for a fact. We don't mind Chad, but Gino, have you ever seen him with a woman ever? No.
Chad feels
Unequivocally
like a
no.
woman.
You've
He has
known
like
him
female
for
energy to me.
years.
We don't
Yeah.
hang out a lot, but I've never seen him with a woman.
Never. This is why I think that Chad has this like thing towards women because
That is untoward.
that's untoward, that maybe, and I'm just surmising that it might be because he's like a lonely virgin. I don't know. Like, so that's why he would speak to you in such a manner. And so it's not your fault. Right. But I don't know.
Pass this. If Doom's not letting us, I mean, if Doom is letting us play it, we should just play some other. Thank you, Doom, by the way. We can move on to the next thing if you like.
Yeah, no, thank you, Doom. You can suck my dick, but let's read a couple of these. I only say that because Doom is weird, and they clearly, whoever they are, if it's multiple people or
I think it is
just
multiple
a sad
people.
lady.
There's no way it's one person. It can't be.
I think it's that sad, squinty-eyed, greasy-haired lady. But
oh.
Yeah,
I was like,
think so. Yes, exactly. Let's see. Chillin' 92. No, we read that one. La la la, we read that one.
Maybe called me a lesbian twice.
Push-ups. Actually, push-ups. Thank you for the $2. Is Gino reading my book? Which book? Thank you, push-ups.
I knew he was going to ask that. It's on my desk.
It's on his desk. We're busy. The smoking lesbo. Thank you for the $10. My question was for Gino and Keanu. Are you going? Yes, we're going. As far
where are
as
you guys going?
We're going to these Steel Toe morning show anniversary show. He's paying us to do stand up there. The check clears. We're going.
Wait, hold on. You're getting paid? That sounds like a grift.
We're getting paid.
Why is that a grift?
She's just being facetious because
like,
it's not a grift. We're going because we're comedians and we're being paid to go there.
That's our service sticking by.
That's right.
I'm getting paid after this, so it's not a.
Okay, let's see. Rhinoceros. Thank you for. I love Rhinoceros. Thank you for the $9.99. I actually have been to Rosas like a week ago. No Mickey, but our favorite owner gave a choice table when I mentioned the butt rug babies. Rhinoceros, really? And my date was bewildered by the clout. Stop. Oh my God, this is real inside baseball, Ashley. But Rhinoceros, you went to Rosa's and you talked to the owner? Oh my gosh, 1 million Kiki bucks for you. Oh my God, how many times have we called him? Gosh, 1 million Kiki bucks for you. Wow, Rhinoceros, that is so cool. Chris Abels, thank you for the $5. Ashley, Flimsy Greenberg says, you give rub and tugs to your yoga clients. He said it, not me. Don't shoot the messenger. No one's shooting you.
What is a rub and tug?
Exactly. Like when you, I guess it's if you're a masseuse or something and you give someone a happy ending.
That's another thing about this clip. He's like, so when we were speaking, I told him like there are 2 of my massage clients, and I'm pretty sure this happens to men. It is a bit awkward when their penises get hard, but maybe it's circulation or whatever. He's like, she told me. Wait, let me do a better one. How's it go? How does he sound?
Which one? MKE?
She told me. She has. What was I just saying? I gotta get some ice. She told me they get hard-ons.
You're having tugs.
What was I just saying?
You're like, I'm just teaching yoga. If somebody gets
And like,
hard,
it's a funny story. Like, I didn't think you were a weird psycho drunk person that's making up weird stories. Yes, I do body work. I teach yoga. I also caretake people full time. Like, I'm a caretaker. So if you don't know what that means, for example, I work with a man that has emphysema. I take care of all the things that he can't take care of. He can't leave his house. He's dying. So sorry, I lost my train of thought. Go ahead.
So we'll play this.
Oh, right. And people do get hard-ons in massages. It's just a thing.
It's whether or not
I don't do happy endings, if that's the question.
Right. You're not Asian. I'm just teasing. Right.
Somebody told me, Kiki, that you said I was an escort. I'm like, I'm pretty sure she didn't.
Somebody told you I said it?
Somebody wrote it's one of my videos. Ashley, did you know Kiki said that you were an escort? Like, is it true?
Do you know the
Pretty
insane
sure.
things? You just need to be like, I'm sorry. But if you called me up,
It's something I should have known 5-10 weeks ago, right?
You're just getting these people just like they are just fucking so butthurt that we might like each other and like connect on some things. And for Christ's sake, yeah, I went to some fucking internet troll. Yes, theater. Right? Exactly. God forbid two women, do a show together and hang out. It's like Keanu said you were an escort. That's the weirdest thing I've ever even heard. I mean, they just can't fucking stand it. They can't stand it.
Okay, remember instincts from last week? Kiana, stop lying. I know that you said it.
Oh, you're right.
Why would you do that?
Ashley, I have to tell you that I hate right now that you knew that I was drunk when I said that, and now you're calling me out. So
that's an excuse now?
It's not an excuse, but we're live right now, Ashley. Like,
I really need you to get your shit together.
You know what?
Loose lips sink ships. And we
cannot
doing our threesomes if you're going to keep talking about them.
You know what, Ashley? Then I will say that you in downward dog. You want me to say it, Ashley? I'll say it.
Say it.
In downward dog, you told me that you do an upward dog with your mouth. Did you want me to say that?
I can't believe you actually said that. I thought you were talking about the other downward dog thing.
God damn it, Ashley. There is another downward dog thing.
There's so many downward dogs.
And
so many down dogs.
And that was our fight for the week.
Okay, great.
That was
we
really
got that
good.
out of the way.
Ashley, I told you
what?
to go with it.
Can you please stop yelling at me? Like, literally.
Ashley, goddamn it, you escort bitch.
You fucking OnlyFans bitch.
God damn it. Well, that's actually kind of true.
Oh, fuck. I didn't mean it like that.
Not the bitch part.
I didn't even know it was true. I didn't know if it was true.
Former OnlyFans. Sorry to disappoint you. It no longer exists, but
retired.
Fine, it's a retired OnlyFans, bitch.
I literally didn't know if that was true. Sorry.
No, I know. I told you once. I said, yeah, no, I had. For Christ's sake, sue me. We'll get to that in another episode. I love our fake fights, and I never know when they're gonna come.
Well, our keyword starts with an I, right?
Which
Kiki,
is it?
Our Kiki Ashwords. Like when we do it, I'll tell you later. It starts with an I. It's what you texted me. Yeah. Don't tell them.
Fuck. God damn it, Ashley. I thought
you're always fucking shit up. God damn it. I don't think I can do the show anymore, quite frankly.
You know what? I'm out.
I'm done.
Okay. They'll end up fighting.
You fucking cunt. Jump off a bridge.
You bitch. It's enough. Goodbye. I can't with her.
Beyond done with you. Do you want to meet me in the alley? Any alley, any day, anytime.
I'm glad your horse is dead.
fucking cunt. No wonder your cat doesn't like you.
It's so true. It's so true.
You
Oh,
did hit below the
ladies and
belt. Okay,
gentlemen.
let's do Aaron first if we can, if that's cool.
No, we're gonna continue with this. We'll watch as much as before it's taken down. I think
Yeah, I
that
don't really want to watch much of it, but go ahead, go ahead. I
Okay,
might
I
get
just
up and
think
like
that
leave the
I
room
think
straight up. It's like
we'll
it's
do it really fast.
yeah, and I also want to I want to extend an invitation to people, anyone that's here that's seeing this now. Thank you for being here. Anyone that will ever see it, there is an option to be a cool, positive, nice human being that and be funny at the same time. There is this exists. To lie about people, to go below the belt and hurt people's feelings, also to not even have an iota of empathy. That yes, I am a woman that feels a lot. That my dad used to say I am too sensitive for this world, and that might be true, but that's made me extremely strong, extremely brave, and extremely resilient. I did break down about the horses, and my sister is something that is always going to be a sword in my heart until we figure stuff out. But yeah, to laugh at someone's pain, I think it's called being sadistic. To enjoy watching someone else in pain, and
yeah,
there
and
is another avenue. Is all I'm saying. What did you say?
We gotta okay. It's like reality television on the internet, right?
Right.
And people lie, there's something that's going on with them that they fucking have to say, I have to be called a stupid whore constantly because that's a them issue, not a me issue. That's a them issue. They're getting angry at me because maybe I put a mirror in their face, which is what reality television is. So it never has to do with you, Ashley, ever. So
I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of things have to do with you and have to do with me once in a while, right? But it's just like the way that you can spin something and then the way that you can actually use the truth, which is funnier, more valuable, and I think more helpful to other humans as well.
True. Exactly. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The basic part I want to get to this clip is because I think it's important for you to I think it's important, and we obviously will not play the entire thing, but if we can figure out the place where the rehab moment comes up, I think you should correct the record on this. You mentioned to me that you want.
This isn't my record, just to be clear. This is Whitney's record, but yes, let's go. And as my sister said verbatim, I took the first shot at you in 2011 on Howard Stern. So this is her taking a shot at me.
Right. And so you'll correct her
public shot at a private person that is your sister. Okay. Because 2 of your shows were canceled in 1 season.
And so and also you're correcting you're correcting her record because she spoke with you. This is an exclusive. She spoke with you about it after and said, yeah, no,
well, yeah, she apologized. She was like, Ashley, I didn't say your name. I'm like, Whitney, you only have one sister. Like anyone. Нет. But the that's Russian for no. But I'm learning Russian. But but the fact that somebody fed this drunk, lying disaster, this 15-year-old clip of my sister is like, I mean, I don't even know. It's upsetting. It's also embarrassing for whoever did it. It embarrasses him. But yeah, I want to say to my sister's credit, I'll say that after. Okay, go ahead if you like.
All right, let's do it. Bing, 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 bing. Settings. Dun, dun, dun.
So this man is like screaming at me as if I watch his channel or give a fuck about him. Besides when people text me, he's talking about you on this show. He's talking about you on that show. Blah, 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 blah.
Right. I can barely stand to watch and he wouldn't even have a fucking channel. He was a big Kevin Brennan fan and he just seems to have lost his way.
Ashley, you're not the attraction that you thought you were, but you could have been.
All you had to do was not lie. All you had to do is not lie. All you had to do is not treat people like shit. Your fucking breathing exercises, Ashley, your breathing exercises in your fucking yoga, you've already proven everything to be bullshit.
What?
While you're fucking giving yoga exercises to 2 people and giving massages to 2 or 3 people, probably 2 of the 3 people who are twice my age, who gets hard on.
So just so we're all clear, I charge $150 for massage and $100 to $200 per yoga session per private. So can someone do the math on that and tell me I'm an idiot because I'm teaching 5 hours a week and making that money?
Right.
Stupid.
That's insane. And also, you didn't say $100 per massage and $200 per,
No,
dick.
I told him, I told before he came and we were talking, I told him, yeah, like there's this one old dude, his name is Ron. He annoys the fuck out of me. Like half the time, I'm just like, fucking Ron, because he's like 85, whatever. But when he turns over, there's a towel, right, on the chair. When he turns over, his dick's always hard. And I thought it was funny story in a way. But no, I've never given a happy ending. I don't offer those services. But I told him that story. Like, I was like, it's kind of funny, but I guess that happens to men. I don't know. We don't have dicks, Kiki, so we don't know. I don't necessarily think it's because this man is attracted to me. I think the massage helps him.
A beautiful woman was touching him, or
well, let's remember I'm a drag queen, horse face junkie, or whatever.
Oh my God, they call me Dylan Mulvaney every day of my life.
Who's
and I'm
Dylan
like,
Mulvaney?
She's trans, and I take it as a compliment. I'm like, what's a beautiful trans woman? I'm a dumb, stupid, ugly trans whore.
But so this person that I don't even know is like sitting in Arizona. Who knows what's behind that green screen, quite frankly? What, just like bottles and bodies and pee?
Bottles and bodies. That's
Someone said that he responded to the pee shorts and he goes, I'm going to have to go grab those shorts and look at them. And I'm like, dude, that was 2 months ago. You still haven't done your laundry?
Did he expect you not to be like, he peed his pants?
When he started going, I should never have reacted. So if I could, rewind.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. You have to think about it like this.
And that's how we met, Kiki. Literally, I'm sitting there with 4 people with zero logic telling me I'm accusing a person who I had as a guest at my home.
Right. You have to think they would have no if you pissed your
sexual assault because I'm saying that he didn't do things that he's saying.
You were being
so fucking stupid. I can't.
You were being, yeah, right. Then they're like, well, that's a very heavy accusation. You're like, he pissed his pants.
Wait, are we doing that, Morris? Yeah. Well, that sounds like fighting words to me.
Well, that's a very heavy accusation you made there, Ashley.
And I'm here to trigger you. That's all I'm here to do. And your sister's a shitty comedian, and you're just the sister of a shitty comedian.
And the other ones, they're like, my eyes are squinty, and I have no idea what dry shampoo is.
And you look like a retarded dolphin, and you can't tell time.
It's terrible. And lest you believe,
I would rather look like me. I would rather look like me or you, and never be able to tell time or do anything than look like.
Funny thing is, we can tell fucking time. That's a funny fucking thing.
Kiki, straight up, I did do our thing last week. I was like 9. I don't know. I switched the. It was like 9 PST 6 whatever. Somebody commented it was funny. Like, you would think at least she could get the
Eastern Standard, Pacific Standard Time, right? Listen.
But also, there are other things that are important in life, guys. Truly.
We're busy. Yeah.
We're busy.
And if you don't think that first time when we met, when I said, you could use a little dry shampoo, squinty-eyed whore or whatever. I didn't say whore because I don't know her. I don't think she's a whore. I don't even know if she's a woman, to be honest. I just think she's a squinty-eyed, chubby troll with grease ball hair. If you don't think,
hold on, though, that's the queen of the Dabbleverse. Be careful.
The next time she came on screen, I texted you. I went, She looked like a fucking toddler in a tiara, pageant queen hair. She had more dry shampoo on that top.
The tiara though.
She looked like a toddler tiara. Like, do you remember those that show Toddlers and Tiaras? She looked like she had a fucking wig on.
The best was when Kevin covered that and he stopped it and he was like, she's drinking whiskey too. And then I was like, oh, maybe she's mad at me because maybe MKE in her. I think I do not know. But she
It
came
was
in
embarrassing.
I said she came in hot last time and you were like, I mean, she came in angry, very angry.
She was, and also I just don't like this narrative that like, well, that's a very heavy accusation to make.
Right.
Like, I'm being facetious.
To defend myself from slander and defamation equals an accusation. No, get a brain cell. Please do us all a favor. It's enough.
Right. Take a deep breath and get the fuck out of my face. Yeah. Like, no. And also,
and guess what? I'm getting paid.
Right. We're getting paid. We shall play the drop. Exactly. It's just, it's
I'm getting paid after this, so it's not a.
It's the fucking thing that was why I came in there, and we covered this last time. I came in there because they want to act like the root of the problem isn't the fact that he is making up stories about hooking up with you. That's the root of the fucking problem. And so you're not supposed to defend yourself and you were being fucking facetious when you said if it happened, then I was asleep.
After Kevin asked me a really disgusting question like 5 times in a row.
And then I also said
no.
Right. How many more times can you say no? And then they were going, I couldn't stand that they were going, they were going to act as if it wasn't an offensive and like fucking rude question to be like, why don't you just get a job? Why don't you get one?
No, that was the thing. She goes, I just asked a question. No, you that was a loaded one. Why don't you just get a job? Entails I don't have one.
Right. You're like, I just stated.
Why don't you get a job?
Right.
Entails I don't have one. By the way, at that time I had 3. I still do, but now I have I just got another thing. Like I told you, I'm excited about it. Just the emphysema guy. I'm with him Monday through Friday, and that's great.
Exactly. All right, so let's watch a little bit of this. Let's see.
While you get the massages, who's expecting you to rub them off? To rub them off. You had your own yoga studios, right? You had a studio. Where did all those people go? You only got 2 fucking customers for yoga. You only got 2 fucking customers for massages.
Can we talk about this? How many people have opened, operated, and owned their own business? How many people have done it twice? Has this guy ever? He can't even pass like a trucking license or something. I heard.
I guess he's a welder. I don't know what the fuck.
I don't care. I don't know, but I am very proud that I've owned, opened, and operated 2 yoga businesses from 2008 to 2017 on both sides of the country by myself. I don't know many people that have done that at the age of 43.
No, it's actually right. But no matter what you say, this is why I say this is a him issue. He's mad about being rejected. This is a him.
Yeah, and I'm in like this reaction place that I don't want to be in. So you're right. Well, let's just go with it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
And you're trying to fucking paint me as a fucking deadbeat. I paid for our dinners. I paid for your groceries. I treated you very well. And you're talking to fucking other women who
right now
is going to agree with you no matter what. I treated you very fucking well. The pictures are the proof. And you're trying to someone photoshopped an image of me pissing my pants while I'm posing in front of the camera. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't have Photoshop. I would never know how to use Photoshop, nor do I have it.
So he's trying to say that you photoshopped a. I'm sorry, it's just too funny. I hope you're having.
What I asked Dan to do is take the background of my apartment out of it, so he made it yellow. That was it.
Right, and I thought we were dumb bitches. So you think she did this diabolical thing where she photoshopped you pissing your pants?
Because I give a fuck about you.
But okay, let the jury know that this man is a clear alcoholic. Would it be so insane that he pissed his pants before he showed up to hang out with you? Given all we've seen, Is it like, no, that's clearly Photoshop? For Christ's sake, this man has a problem. And most likely, given how he's presented himself on the internet, he probably did piss his pants. But you're a whore, Ashley.
And
You're
a liar. And
a liar.
something from 15 years ago, because
Exactly.
all of my 12 people that watch me want to attack Ashley because you were disgusting about her and she defended herself.
Exactly.
Just said he went to the studio. We slept in the same fucking bed both nights. Who said that? Jump and slash. We slept in the bed.
That's not
together both
true. We
nights.
slept on the floor the second
I don't know what
night.
she
You
said.
fell
I don't
asleep
know what
on
she
the
said.
floor.
Right, yeah. So there you go. And I also understand you're like, you have a big bed, a king size bed. You fell asleep the first
Also
night.
a very big dog that sleeps in the bed in between.
Right. Second night, he slept on the floor. Number two, second night, he's such an alcoholic, he doesn't want to leave with his pissy pants. So you were gracious enough to let him sleep on the fucking floor.
I would never let someone drive drunk like that. You know what I mean? Like, he was clearly wasted. I'm not going to be like, get in your car and drive 6 hours. Like, that would be something that I would never do to another human being.
That's true. A couple of these, let's see here. Hang on. Actually, I've been to Rose's. Chris Abels, thank you for the $5. Ashley Flimsy Greenberg says you give rub and tugs to yoga clients. I think we already read that. Don't shoot the messenger. We saw that already. Nice podcast. Stupid. Chad's a virgin. Tell that to his lover Swartzen. I'm not saying he's a virgin. I'm just saying Gino's known him for 15 years. Has anyone seen him with a lady or a man? No harm, no foul, no judgment. The Smoking Lesbo, thank you for the $10. I'm not trolling. I was engaging in horse talk. Okay. My fave is horse to ride is Locky. He's an American paint. Okay. I like the paints. Appaloosa is cool. Well, we don't exactly know what that means, but we're glad that you are here.
So painted horses that's like they're white and they have the brown spots. The Appaloosa is like a very beautiful horse. They're types of horses.
Well, 1 million Kiki bucks for you and for everyone here. And we're working on Ashley tokens. But let's watch a little more of this. Let's see.
But yeah, we slept in our bed together. And guess what? I wasn't the one that instigated it. She did. The first night we talked on the phone together. She was asking about my fucking cock. Asking about like lining up my thumbs or whatever. How big is your cock? Place your thumbs. I never heard of it before.
Care to respond? Because I feel like I could here with
yeah, you go first and then I will.
If you were like, she instigated it, you're being nice. You allow this man who came up with pissy pants to watch a movie with you. And then you're like, oh yeah, it's just a sassy, fun thing to say, like, oh, how big is your dick? Is it this like thumb thing or whatever? Like, I don't.
That's something that a friend of mine told me, and she said, Ashley, you can tell the size of a man's member because it's the size of their thumb plus a half. And I basically ask almost every dude I feel sort of comfortable with if that's true, because it's something I want to know if it's true.
Right. You're just doing
It's not
investigative
like
journalism. Right.
Yes.
You're being cheeky. You're being like, right. You had no intention.
Yeah, I guess I'm a yoga teacher, so I'm not allowed to be funny.
I guess so. Right. Do your breathing exercises, bitch. Yeah.
Go get your yoga studio going, you fucking empty vessel.
You're like, I'm sorry, you peed your pants. I was just trying to make you feel like maybe like not so emasculated. That's all. Like, I don't know. And also, I would ask every single one of my dude friends that,
I want to know a final answer.
Right. Exactly. So
Can anyone tell us in the chat, by the way? Is it true?
Exactly.
So it's supposed to be that a man's member is their thumb and a half. Is
a thumb and a half. Yeah.
So the size of their thumb plus, I guess, the half of the other one. Is it true?
Yeah, you let us know.
We need to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
The inquiring minds want to know. Piss boy. Okay, here we go.
I never heard of it before. Lining up your fucking thumbs to lining up your thumbs.
Here's the other thing, and this is the last thing I'll say on that. You aren't fucking denying it. You're not like, oh, that never happened. It's like, you're like, yeah, I fucking asked him. I thought he was like a pissy pants cool guy. I thought I'd make him feel a little bit better. I was just being cheeky. Like, you're not saying that never happened. Like,
I had no intention of I just wanted to, like, for me, like, this whole internet community thing is cool. I've met a lot of people that are amazing. One of my best friends on the planet I met, not in this little corner of the internet, but for me, I need to meet people in real life for it to be real. So I guess there's a lot of people maybe in this little Dabbleverse place that just want to never meet people. So that's different strokes, different folks, right?
no, that's true.
So, but I had no intention of anything but just being a kind person. And then, when he left, okay, bye. And like, maybe we could be friends, but we didn't talk. There was nothing. So then 2 weeks later, when he started going on Kevin Brennan and saying that what he said, I was like, I got upset, right? And I say several times, as much as I can keep my life private, I prefer that, please.
Oscar Electric, that's very true. This is what happens.
Oh, Oscar, we love you.
Love you, Oscar. This is what happens when losers of the dab of us don't hang with women. These are normal things that girls talk about and say. You losers want to make this into a thing. Exactly. Very
big ups, Oscar Electric. We love you.
1 million Kiki bucks for you. Hang on, let's see.
Show how big my cock is. That is what we talked about first fucking night. Tina says they were naked in a huge bed. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was a pretty big bed.
I don't sleep naked.
Diddy says W. W/ says LMAO. Ashley, you stop exploiting Mr. Kill for money. He's a man, not an ATM machine. I paid for our dinners. Tina says completely naked. Yeah, we were.
And look how
I held her all night, and I held her in the next morning. I remember when maybe I should save this for next time. I got to show myself and tell some fucking stories. When I wake up this morning, I had a text message from Ashley.
Go ahead.
Is there any man that thinks, like, I'm sorry, like, I don't do the whole Dutch thing, or like, it doesn't make it a date, but if you're a man and you're driving and you're taking a woman out to dinner, by the way, I could have cooked or whatever, you pay.
Right.
That's a manly thing to do.
Right. And also
opening the door that's a 101 thing. That is not something that you should be like, I opened the doors, I paid for the dinner, I bought groceries. Like,
as if, opening the door is something. I opened the doors, I paid for dinners, I did this. So even though I pissed my pants, it doesn't make me a bad guy.
Right. I mean, it's like, truly, but then again, it's like, what I don't know. Like, so I thought he was, obviously he has an issue with alcohol. His relationship with alcohol is an issue for his life.
That's very clear.
And obviously I don't think he's very intelligent. This is my opinion. But I guess he even told me, and this was like very embarrassing for me to hear. Well, I started as a super chatter with Kevin and then I became a regular. And I was like, what? I didn't even know that was like a thing. Like, you just kept giving him money until he finally, and then I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he paid him to go on the show.
Yes, that was the first. I think it was a New Year's Eve, and we were like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, oh my god, what is this? But bringing it back to Howard. I mean, Howard's done the same thing. Like, just huge fans of the show. I've seen it with Howard too. You just like, they pay you a certain amount of money, and I think Howard did it for charity. Of course, Kevin Brennan just like went, yeah, sure, come on in. Like, and of course he's a polarizing character, and it's interesting to see him be a drunk mess and talk. But what's it doing for him to lie about you?
This is the point. Like, so when people were texting me 2 weeks after he had left the state of California, and we have not really spoken that much. Like, he texted me someone's phone number that had to do with something. That was it. So then when someone's like, he's saying all these things about you, and that was the night, I think, that you said, there was the night that I screamed, shut the fuck up. Right. But he's like going on about these, I'm like, to what end? And I'm like, and then I was like, okay, he's drunk, he's like stupid. But no, I think that this is more malevolent than that. I think that if there was a work, it was on him and maybe other people in this little area of the internet or whatever. But you know, there's a few things, Kiki. If a man is like serious, why would they show up like that?
After they had pissed their
I
pants.
think he just wanted to. I just think he wanted to like milk this situation and continues to. And it's like, okay, great. You know, like you're so in love with MLC. He thinks he's a comedian. You know, so does Chad, by the way. So there's that. But no, when people were like, Chad's talking shit about you again. Apparently today he said he wanted to rent my couch. I'm like, I'm waiting for Chad to say one funny thing. Literally. Like he just whines and plays those noises and has a crackly microphone. He's yelling, Ashley, you're a fucking dumb bitch. You're not a podcaster. I put time into this. As he's saying, I put time into this. I do this, I do that. It's like you can't even hear him because the microphone is
It's so fucking crackly. Yeah, exactly. And we've all had tech issues in the past.
But
It's
don't
just
yell at someone who's I'm not trying. I'm not pretending to try.
right. You're like, I'm just getting caught up on all of this weirdness. I don't fucking know. Like, all I know is this man showed up with pissy pants and I was kind to him. And now he wants to say he hooked up with me when he didn't. And then people want to say, well, that's a very like crazy
Did I play the
accusation.
voice message where he says he's not going to and then he starts sharing photos of me,
Right.
like private photos. Anyway,
So
I guess
let's
just
see.
get through
Let's
this.
see how far we get into this.
Doom is letting
least
us
7.
go
I didn't read a single
tonight,
fucking one of
huh?
them.
What's that? Say again.
Doom is letting us go tonight.
I know. Hey, shout out. Thanks, Doom. Normally, if I play a Doom clip, it gets taken off immediately, which is hilarious and very sad for them, whomever they are.
It was a couple days prior. I had more text messages from Ashley. I don't know what she said, and I don't give a shit. And you know what, Ashley? I am so fucking sick and tired of hearing your fucking name too. I know this will be a hot topic for a while, but I'm hoping
Stop
I can
saying my
video games.
name.
I talk with chat.
Right. A hot topic for a while.
Stop
Okay.
saying my name. The only reason it became a hot topic is because you literally started lying and trying to get attention from Kevin and God knows who else or whatever about
Yeah.
someone being nice to you. It's all like, it is what it is.
It will continue to blow my mind. I know. It's wild.
So
About anything that doesn't involve you. Go back to where you fucking were. Kevin Brennan's annoyed with you. A lot of these people are fucking annoyed with you. Go try to get more yoga students.
God
fucking
forbid Kevin Brenny be annoyed with anyone. Okay. Like you're like, I don't care. Whatever.
parts who need massages. Go back to where you needed to go because you are a disgusting individual, and I wish I'd never met you. Tuna says, I'm not going to read them. Hey, Ashley, are you watching right now? I didn't read a single fucking thing.
Why would I be
Yes,
watching?
we did it.
What? Nice. Why would I be watching him?
I don't know. This happens to me every time. It started happening on the Aaron show. Okay. The thing I wanted you to address was eventually he plays a clip from 2011 of your sister Whitney Cummings saying like, I, was dealing with my sister being in rehab.
Well, the direct question, if I'm not mistaken, is Howard says, what happened? Whitney was canceled, and then another show was canceled. I think I Love You Mean It in the same season. And Howard's like, what happened? What happened? And she blames it all on my mom and myself. Oh, that's the lead-in question from him. And then she says, well, my mom had a stroke and my sister went to rehab. So I was like really not focused.
But you're going to set the record straight because you talked to your
not
sister.
My record to set straight.
Well, it's hers, but you talked to your sister and she said, yeah, I don't know why I said that.
To my sister's credit, what I wanted to say before is I don't think my sister, when we have spoken over the years, I found out in 2018 that the place that I was in 2011 was not licensed to give me Advil. As well, it was they called it a reparenting center. It was an MK Ultra mind control center, basically.
Why did you
exist in Hollywood? As well, there's a movie that people should watch called Body Brokers. That's it's really enlightening, and it speaks a lot about basically what I went through in that period of time. I'm sorry, what did you say?
why did you end up in this place, though?
So my sister still says that my mom's stroke was caused by alcohol. No doctor ever told me that one time. They said high blood pressure. Alcohol can cause high blood pressure, but it doesn't equal that. As well, so many of her doctors like she can have wine, like da 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 da. After she was, out of a coma, and a couple years later. What was your original question?
So the place that you ended
Oh,
up.
So
Yeah.
she goes, Ashley, we moved to LA and be a family and go to rehab for 30 days. At this time, this was my literal life. I was in my third year of Just Breathe Yoga, my first studio in Miami Beach. I woke up every single day at 6:37. I taught 9 and 11, came back home, walked my dog, went back to the studio. This was 7 days a week. I didn't take days off. So back to the studio to teach 6:30 and or 7, back home, did the studio laundry, the towels, repeat. So this was my life. Oh, let me insert. When I would get home, I would have 2 or 3 glasses of wine and smoke a joint. So I
Okay.
was kind of like, Whitney, like my studio's doing great. And I don't like, my life would have been very different if I stayed in Miami, but that doesn't matter now, does it?
No.
So I loved it though. I loved what I built there. I didn't want to leave it, but I also have always wanted to be my sister's sister. I've always wanted to be close to my sister, and so I said yes, and I went. That 30 days turned into almost a year and a half.
A year and a half. Okay. And also,
And so the people that worked there were called techs. They would like rub their parts on me. So that's like sexual abuse. I don't know if I should not have said those words.
that's fine.
Yeah, my throat chakra feels a lot of horrific. It was a horror movie. It was horror. They
Right,
put you in
but
these hypnosis sessions, and they like feed you these weird things. And I pretended to be in hypnosis. I knew how to make my belly move. So I just pretended, but hearing the stuff that these people, Georgia Robin Davis is someone that my sister and I discussed suing, hearing the things that she would be trying to feed into my brain when she thought that I was not conscious was just horrific.
so you were never on heroin. Like
I
you just
never
went
drank 3 bottles of wine a day in my life.
right. And then you ended
But
up in
then
this
people were like, Ashley, she was exaggerating. She's a comedian. They exaggerate. And I'm like, yeah, exaggerate about stuff, but that's pretty specific, and it changed the course of my life. I mean, look, here we are 15 years later, and those words are something that people are using against me.
yeah, you're
It's
like I
too
put
sad.
yeah. But I don't and do you think she didn't do it to spite you or anything? She was just on Howard trying to be,
Well, after so people started messaging me like, Ashley, are you okay? Like your sister's on Howard Stern talking about it. And I knew she was going to do, it's called upfronts, I think, or whatever it is when you do like the circuits of, I knew she was in New York doing like Kelly and Regis and Howard or whatever. And all these people are like, are you okay? Are you okay? Your sister was talking about you on Howard Stern. And I was like, Whitney, what did you say about me on Howard Stern? She's like, Ashley, I didn't say your name. I was like, what?
You're like I only have one sister, right?
And then one of my friends sent me the clip, and I was just like,
And
I
then
was like,
fucking
did your
20 years
publicist I was
later,
like, did your
yeah.
publicist tell you to say that, or like to like compensate for what happened with the shows? Like, why throw mom and I under the bus?
Yeah,
Like,
that's unfortunate. She
but
probably felt really bad about that, honestly.
and
And
later, so she was like, you went on Kevin Brennan and you said all these things. Like after my father passed away, you said all these things, and we hashed it out a bit. And then she's like, look, you're right. I was like, you had a global microphone. You talked about me on Joe Rogan 3 times. Like this other guy's name I don't remember twice. You really literally like based your story on something that's not true. A lot of things about our family and growing up and stuff. And she goes, you're right, Ashley. I took the first shot in 2011. And like,
Mm.
First of all, I wasn't taking a shot on Kevin Brennan. I have never asked my sister for a penny in my entire life that was not owed, that my parents didn't say, this is for Ashley after they passed away. I have
Right.
never done anything regarding money with my sister that my sister hasn't directly told me to do.
Right. And then, and she's a public person and she's trying to, not trying to, I can't imagine she's trying to hurt you, but
Why? Why could you not imagine that?
I don't know. I don't have a sister. I have a gay brother. I think it's
I
the
was
way
going
to
to ask
go
if you had
siblings
siblings.
wise.
Do you have
Yeah.
a sister or a brother? You have a gay brother.
I have a gay brother. I think it's the way to go siblings wise, but I don't know. I just couldn't imagine that she would. Well, I mean, and I don't know her. I think she's a very funny comedian, and I would hope that she wasn't trying to hurt you. But yeah, that's heavy, and it does affect your life a lot. And now this stupid pissy pantsed man is like saying, yeah, well, listen to this clip from Howard a million years ago, when Howard isn't even now the same fucking person that he was back then. Like,
and also literally, what is that?
Yeah.
14, 15 years ago?
Mm-hmm. Right. Right. No, that must be
And in
fucking
that
rough.
time, it's silly. But sorry, go ahead.
No, that must be fucking rough. I would I guess I just can't imagine it that she was trying to hurt you. But again, I don't have a sister. I think having a sister is probably, like I always say, easiest, funnest thing in the world is having a gay brother if you're a chick, because they're not like an overbearing dude, but they are a protective, fun, sassy gay man, like that you're best friends with. I don't know how I'd fare with a sister either. So there maybe was even some sort of like, I don't know. Did you guys have competition growing up? Did you have
Well, it's
like?
funny you say that. I was going to say we're also literally 12 months apart. So
Right.
we're called Irish twins. But somebody said they read her book. She wrote one sentence about me in her book. I have a beautiful older sister that I knew I could never compete with, or something to this effect. I was never competing with my little sister. I was
Right.
ever wanting to be the best big sister that I could ever be. I had no idea she was competing with me, or like, it's very bizarre. Like, she said this more than once. You're like a celebrity to me. I'm like, what does that even mean to you?
Well, because she's your little sister. Like look how beautiful my older sister is, and so maybe that's where that comes. I'm not defending the she obviously shouldn't have done that because it affected your life so much. Like, clearly it still is affecting your life so much.
Well,
I
mean,
yeah.
it's not like, it doesn't really. I don't know what part you're talking about, but
It only affects your life when, idiots in this corner of the internet start talking about it and like bringing up trauma that you're like, wait, Whitney, what are you doing? Why did you say that? And she's like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah.
right. And we basically got to that point. Yeah, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say much about my sister.
Right. Exactly. Well, that's, you heard it here first. Just to debunk the rumors, you were never on heroin.
And I was never in a real rehab. I experienced an extremely traumatic event that was an exorbitant amount of money. I was like, Whitney, why don't we sue them? There are already lawsuits. There's like 3 that I know of. The guy that owned the place was sleeping with patients. None of us were patients because it was not a licensed situation.
Did
It
they
was-
hurt you? Or,
Of course they hurt me.
Oh my God. That's horrific. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Ashley.
It's
Jesus
okay. I
Christ.
mean, it was a long time ago, but it did affect my life and the course of my, like, the trajectory of my life. Because, for example, Erin Foster and Sarah Foster were yoga students of mine. And before I met her in one of my classes, she was like, I just knew Whitney Cummings had a sister that was like a drug addict and an alcoholic.
And that's not even you. Right.
But no, that's like and most people are like, I don't even know she had a sister. And then it's like, oh, if you look back, oh, she has a drug addict, alcoholic sister. And it's like, meanwhile, I'm trying to teach yoga, build businesses, save our father's life, save our mother's life. And okay, thanks, Wit. I mean, do what you
That's
got to do,
how-
but I don't
oh my
know, at least like respect our parents' dying wishes. At the
Right, and you
bare
were there to take
minimum.
care of them. Yeah, while she's working on
There were
her
two very
career.
clear wishes, when they passed that she's ignoring, but that's okay. For
I'm
now.
so sorry that that happened to you.
Thank you
Truly.
for saying that. Yeah, it was tough.
Awful.
I don't know how many people could have gone through that and been okay. But then, for a while, I felt like I couldn't smoke weed or I couldn't drink or like, you know what I mean? So that's
Right.
when I started smoking more weed and making videos about weed because I was like, I want to be myself. Like I am tired of feeling like I'm in this box that my sister put me in with her global microphones and her her appearances and her things. I want to be myself. I want to be free. And that's what I did in 20 when I started making like the weed videos and they were silly. They were silly. They were like pot reviews.
And that's how Chad found you. Is that
That is
correct?
correct.
Yes.
I was
Okay. Now
smoking
we
weed and
know.
teaching yoga online. Like I didn't, it was COVID. It was like, I don't know. I wasn't a YouTuber. I was just being creative and trying to give back, actually.
Yeah. Well, good on you. That's very interesting. I thought that was important to touch on because yeah, you're not a fucking heroin addict and MKE pissed his pants. Okay? That's the long and short of it, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
he's also a pathological liar. And what if anyone here cares about him at all, and I think there
Then
are
if
a few
you
of these
help,
people like
yeah.
Jumpin' Slash is always in his chat. I saw Frank here. Bo Bordington is always in his chat, or from back then at least. Help him get help.
Yeah, he needs help clearly, or else, I mean, obviously he's not doing well. He's
I
falling.
couldn't give a shit if he died right now, honestly, in terms of all the bullshit that I feel like I don't even know
Right,
why.
right. I'm not sitting
And
here around
bringing
going
up my
like,
sister and my horses, I don't know if he played this part, but who the fuck says I wish her sister would get her another horse just so she could take it away? I mean, what kind of sick, untrained, like not potty trained human says
not
that?
potty trained.
I mean, you can't
MK
even
is
like
not
you
potty
can't like get a diaper or something if you can't control your bladder, but like it's just so foul. And it's like there's zero awareness that this started because you started lying about me because I guess, you want to suck Kevin Brennan's whatever. It's still
Schwan.
too bad, by the way. Schlong. Is that what you said?
Which schwanz, I think, is another word for dick. But no, he definitely, he's what if you can't recognize that he's a very problematic alcoholic, but you deserve to tell like your story too. And this
Well,
is,
it's more
I
like
have,
I don't want to be affiliated with this hot mess, idiot. Like
no.
seriously. And also just let's save all the audio for if he does do anything else stupid. Like I'm so done with even discussing this. I feel like everyone should be done discussing this. It's so boring.
Now that you set the record straight, we can put it to bed, or else I would never bring that alcoholic man over to even speak about him on my channel. But I think it was important because
Thank
yeah,
you.
people are like, yeah, and right. People make mistakes, say things. And again, what, 11 years ago or 16 years ago?
15 years ago,
15 years ago.
2011.
Right, exactly. So that man's an alcoholic. He pee-peed his pants, and that's why he's doing this right
And if
now.
you care about him and you have his back or whatever, all these people feeding him information, whoever I know for a fact that guy did not find that clip by himself. Someone sent it to him.
No, right.
Why doesn't that person send him a pamphlet for a real rehab?
Right. Many of them. Right.
Like I even said to a few people, I said, I know people that I made a lot of friends in the recovery community here. I know a lot of people that have real licensed rehabs. They do scholarships, all kinds of things.
Right.
You could get better.
It's true. there. It's not
And also, how funny is it that he's talking about me going to rehab 15 years ago while he can't even speak? I mean, it's like,
he can't speak. He's falling asleep on the toilet like
and
fucking
he
Elvis,
peed his pants already.
and he pissed his pants.
No, I mean, like,
I don't
again.
understand where people are like, Ashley's a bitch. It's like, no, he pee-peed his pants. He stayed with you 2 nights. It's classic alcoholic overstaying. You're welcome. You said nothing happened between us. You were trying to be nice. Whatever. Nothing happened physical. The moment you go, if he fingered me, then I was asleep. Then they do this. They turn it on you and say, that is a very heavy accusation. You're like, I'm being facetious. I would
when
know.
I stopped thinking this whole Dabbleverse place was fun or funny, because I was like,
it's toxic.
It's so well. I think there are good people here, like Oscar Electric. I think is cool, and some other people that I've seen here. Some solid like human beings, but like I was saying earlier, I watched the documentary on Anonymous, and there's so many parallels. They started as hacktivists, but they became a really powerful force of nature for good. I think they did a lot of really important things. I feel like the Dabbleverse, if you guys want to elevate, if you guys want to evolve, if you guys want to rise up and be a little bit better, like do some cooler stuff, you guys have so many talents, so much energy, so much time. Like, let's go.
It's true. It's true. I actually think this is, and I know you're, let's read some of these, or should we take a short break? I mean, it will take forever with the Aaron thing, and I definitely could cover.
You want to I know you've been going all day. You want to take a quick break?
Let me take a quick break and pee, and then we'll be right back, ladies and gents. And then I'll do a little short preview about what I know.
Yeah, you have to fill me in on this whole thing.
No, I want to so bad. Okay, let me see. Let me put on a little short video. Here's the what break stream. Here is. Let's do the sounds of Kiki. There we go.
This is a shit storm.
God damn it!
Again.
Oh my God, it's all sorts of Inception.
Okay, a little faster this time.
No, that's
Once more.
And
I'm not entirely sure I remember. I'm sorry.
You don't?
Balls out now. Great.
And I spoke to a man, and I sang Ave Maria in the back, like this. Ave Maria. M as in Mamma Mia.
It's an insane asylum. We're back. Woohoo! Ladies and gentlemen, I shall read until Ashley gets back. And also, Eugene, I would love a shot. Thank you. I think what we're gonna do is Ashley's back. Woohoo!
Hi.
Hey,
Wee.
what's the baby's name?
Hondo?
Oh, sweet Papa. Oh my goodness. Look at that baby. Oh, so
He's the best.
sweet. Okay. What I think we're gonna do is we're gonna
Yeah,
read
let's how do we even start with this whole thing? You have to give me like the backstory or little cliff notes.
what we're gonna do is it's Eugene. He has a
Hi,
weird
Eugene.
Hey, Ash. Hey,
Chin
pretty
done.
girls.
I think I'm gonna do a brief little tidbit about how Aaron's doing now, and then we will save this for another episode. I will save it because we will never be able to get through
Cover
it
it
all.
all right now. Should we read the super chats?
Yeah, we're gonna read it, and then yeah. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but I felt like, and I hope that like made you feel like a little bit better, because I feel like those things needed to be covered. And am I wrong? About
No,
what
you're
the
not
NCAA
wrong, and I
was doing? Yeah.
appreciate you holding space for that to be covered, because I was like, where are all these comments? Like, so when someone speaks like that, when words matter, right? So when you speak something that is not the truth, when you start getting into these spiraling, whatever you're doing, so how do I say this? Not only are you hurting yourself, and literally, it's like a attack on your own personal integrity, which starts to just kind of whittle down to nothing. And maybe that's where a lot of these people are, right? But
Right.
to bring something like that up, I mean, it's just yeah, I guess it is good to have said what I said. It was a traumatic event in Zoom, right? In Zoom. It was a traumatic event. I forgive my sister. I want to believe in my heart that she didn't know that was what was happening, and everything that happened there. But yeah, that's something that I experienced, and I can say that I'm stronger, braver, smarter, and a lot more resilient for it. But nobody should ever be subjected to that kind of cruel and unusual situation.
Absolutely. Well put, Ashley. And I'm glad that we got that out of the way. See, don't I always say, like, there's, it will fly by. Like, we can't.
You're always like, we're just gonna do like an hour. I'm like, okay, sure.
No, but it flies by, because and this will be going on into next week, next Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, correct? Yeah.
That's
Next Wednesday, then we'll have a better, broader spectrum of what's going on with Aaron. I will let you know a couple of things right now. I may do. You can definitely catch me live tomorrow with Eugene, and of course on whatchamacallit. Tomorrow, Friday at 10 p.m. we will break it all down for you, and then we will, as the story develops, we will 100% cover this next week with the Aaron thing. But let's read some chats right now. I'm not trolling, who's engaged horse talk. Tony every day. Thank you for the $2. Ashley, comment on Brendan Schaub boning Whitney.
I don't have a comment, and I don't know anything about that.
We don't know what that is and who you are, but thank you for your candor. Chillin 92, thank you for the $2. Zen, meditation, and yoga put together is good healing. That's right. Absolutely. The Smoking Lesbo, thank you for the $10. If I go to the Steel Toe Nonsense in Minnesota, if I brought Maine lobsters, would you and Gino eat them?
Tell her definitely.
I guess definitely.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Maine lobsters from
God, smoking lesbo.
Will Toe Want a Lob? Okay, if you're coming, yeah, you guys can see us at the end of July at the Steel Toe Anniversary Show.
Where's that? Maybe I'll go see you guys
in Minnesota.
Oh, I won't be there.
But Ashley, would you make a guest appearance? It would be fun.
I just said in Minnesota. No, I won't be there.
You're like, I'm not going to Minnesota, Kiki. No.
Maybe you can convince me, but most likely no.
We'll do a live stream from there, recapping. We'll do a Kiki and Ashley recapping what transpired there. PJ, thank you for the $10. Tell us a story about how your friend April ghosted you for months and then suddenly called you about a pic that no one saw, and you proactively ran your mouth to the Minnesota cops. Gino was right about Ape. See, this is why it's so much to explain. Friend April.
I like the sound of this guy. Oh wait, I'm doing a shot to BJ.
All right, there you go. But we will be covering this next week. We may as well let the story transpire.
BJ, I got your back, buddy.
I got
Hi, Gino.
the bottom line is.
Are we doing this glove again?
Yeah, but it's my hand. The bottom line is these guys are hell bent on getting back at Aaron because Aaron got the fuck out of that mess.
She doesn't. We just broke down like.
Yeah,
she
I'm
doesn't
sorry, I
even
was
know
drinking.
who it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at it.
Shandon.
Shandon, BJ.
Cheers, salute.
I got my good wife beater on, nice and clean.
Get this out of my face. Thank you. Get away from me.
Sorry, guys.
BJ, thank you for the $5 super chat. Aaron lied a lot. He lied on top of Kayla.
This guy's on fire.
He lied on top of Kayla, under Kayla, behind Kayla, inside Kayla. That's very true. Very true. DJ, again, thank you for the $2. Where's your big April text message reveal? I know. Listen, we will get to it. It takes so much. I'm not going to, because Ashley will have no idea what is going on there. I'll give you one little tidbit about the.
Well, maybe other people don't know either. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes. So it's going to take an entire.
Like other people that watch you that don't necessarily, right?
Anyone that watches me probably knows, but yeah, a lot what transpired today. Tony Everetti, thank you for the $2. Ashley, how much have you spent on plastic surgery? How dare you?
$0. I wish I had money for plastic surgery though. I probably got some like Botox or something.
And also, I'm going
I
home
had
to
really bad acne like until I was 30. I think that's why my skin looks good. What did you say?
I had you know what? Like, and
Is that another thing we had in common?
well, when I was in college, it was like I never had acne at all. And then I got this one weird freaking patch of like adult acne on my face. And then I had to go to a dermatologist to fix it. But I do not.
Wait, you went to a dermatologist for one pimple? Is that what you just said?
No, it was like a patch of them. And then I know, like a pimple will sprout up and I pick at it. That's why I have this on my face right now because I can't stand it. But I am here for the Botox. I get it at my South Carolina dentist. She says to me, Ashley, she goes, so do you want to be able to emote? Or do you want your forehead frozen like mine? And I'm like, I would like to be able to emote a little
She
bit.
says emote. That's so cute. I've gotten Botox before. I mean, I'm not against it. My mom was very funny one time when I told her I got it. She was like, so you injected your face with elephant piss? Yeah. My mom, and we have excellent genetics. My mom never touched her face and literally was looking younger and younger every day in hospice. I was like, what the fuck? You're like,
what the hell?
What is that? Benjamin Butt? She was like getting younger.
She was Benjamin Buttoning. Exactly.
I'm not sure if he got younger or he got older.
He was
he was born old and he got young. Right.
Yeah,
and I was like, Mom,
yeah.
Why do you think it's elephant pee?
It's MKEP. Exactly. That is the right.
We just had to got elephant piss injected into your face. I'm like, Mom, I don't think elephants have anything to do with it.
It definitely doesn't. It's just botulism. If anything, it's piss.
Exactly. And I don't like the word neurotoxin, but I wish I could afford some right now.
No, it's like I had to go to South Carolina to get weird Botox from my dentist. Like, but I'm always open and honest about it. I'm like, listen, I'm freezing my face here, and that's what it is. I know I'm a smoker. I know.
Wait,
I like
so you choose the emote. What's the difference between emote and frozen? I mean, I guess I know. That means you can like move a little.
She was just the cutest thing. It was
Wait, does she look adorable though? Like, I think it's funny sometimes when people have Botox and like nothing moves. I'm just like, I can't tell how you're feeling right now.
Exactly. It was just the cutest thing. Her name, it's an entirely female-run business, and I never got Botox before, but it's like my mom's dentist, and I was like having like a teeth cleaning, and I was like, I'll do some Botox, and she just walks in, and she's like, so, and this is all women that work in this place. They wear all the same colored sneakers every day. They're all adorable.
That's adorable. Are they pink?
They're all like, they're in pink scrubs. They're all like absolutely as beautiful as you can possibly imagine. She goes, so you've never had Botox before. It's just going to be a little crunch, 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 crunch. But now I just need to let you know. You want your forehead completely frozen like mine. See, I cannot emote. And she went like that. Or she was like, would you like
wait,
to be
do that again. She was like, I would do it
She
again.
was like, do you want your forehead completely frozen like mine? See, as I cannot emote.
That would have gotten me so hard.
And then I went, and then she went, or would you like to be able to emote a little bit? And
Unlike me.
I went,
What
well,
I cannot do, like make a smile or a frown.
exactly. And I went, well, as a comedian, I think I would like to be able to emote a little bit. She went, okay, so not frozen. We'll just, your eyebrows will raise, but you're just going to look a little bit more lifted. And I go there and I do it every single time because she's a goddess of Botoxing and dentistry. Like, I would shout her out. I just don't want to dox her. But the last thing I'll say, if you're wondering about the steel toe thing, he is fine. He is at home with his, he is no longer in the clink. I will get to more of that as the week goes on. But I did have here's what I'll say to everyone listening. I did have a bad feeling about it. And I think it's sad, but Aaron will, it's not sad. Aaron will take the punishment like a man and knows he did wrong. That's the whole thing of it. He knows what he did was wrong. And for anybody, celebrating all of this bullshit, you have to remember, Nick Rekieta, it's a complete and utter revenge thing on him. What Aaron did was completely and utterly fucking wrong, right? But Patrick Melton flying to Minnesota is nothing short of, I don't know, bizarre. And anybody celebrating this is it's all really sad. And Aaron is fine. He will take it on the chin, take it like a man. And we'll see what happens in October. But as the story develops, Eugene and I will give you the scoop because that's what will happen. BJ, thank you for the $5. Keanu swiftly adjourning the decision to address my super chats is like Stearns County Courts. What didn't we address, BJ?
Don't you silence my boy BJ.
I didn't. I addressed them. We took a shot to you.
Tell him we're streaming Friday night. He can talk to me all he wants.
We're gonna stream Friday night and we'll give you our thoughts on
I
it.
got your back, BJ. I agree with this. I stand with BJ. Wait, that sounds weird.
I just think it's with everything that went on. Again, this is why it's going to be so way too much for Ashley to even be up on. But Gino and I are going to stream about it on Friday. Aaron's fine. I guess he'll probably be live tomorrow. He is no longer in jail. He paid his bail. And he knows what he did was wrong. And that's the long and short of it, ladies and gentlemen. And that's right. Any closing thoughts, Ashley? I don't know why I can't hear you. Oh, wait. Hang on. Wait. You muted yourself. You muted yourself?
I didn't
No.
touch that.
Oh, there you go. Maybe
when I sat down, I don't know. I was asking, I was like, does she not hear me? I was like, can you give me like a cliff notes, or is that not something you want to do?
It's so much
right
that I won't even waste your time. And I'll call you and so for the next time we do this, you'll be up on it because everyone here is obviously up on it. But
okay.
just so everyone knows, Aaron's
there was a court case today. That's correct. Yes.
Yes. And it was supposed yeah. And Aaron knows what he did was wrong. And but there's
what happened with Melton? Was the Melton part?
Melton flew there to Minnesota to watch it like a weirdo. Okay.
Wait, to watch the hearing,
sentencing and the hearing. Yes. Literally flew there.
How did
He
he
had
even
Biden.
know it was
He had Biden.
happening? Did Aaron like announce it was happening or?
Well, because of course, Aaron. Because of course,
I don't
and
know
everybody
anything
knows,
about
yeah.
Aaron. I know about Steel Toe just from Red Bar covering, I think his wife. There's just one thing that I did in a watch along, and she was wearing a bikini. That's all I remember.
This
She was
is
cute
why
though. I thought she was cute.
I know she was a friend of mine. This is why we will get to it later because I will not bore you with the lore of this. Aaron's fine. Hopefully he goes live tomorrow. It has been a
So he
while.
did not go to jail. The sentencing didn't end up in a prison.
He went to
situation.
jail for like a minute.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he did. Right. But the sad thing is he knows that he was fucking wrong trying to atone for his actions and yeah, it's just so much to get into. But I'm not, and again, I'm not trying to protect him. If anything, I was the first one to say that was a fucking gross thing to do. We've all been of that fucking camp. It's a terrible thing. As someone who has been revenge porned by Patrick Melton to fly there for the revenge porn case, Patrick Melton, you revenge porned me. You did just because you were bored. You revenge porned me. It's very odd that you would fly there for that sentencing. And it's fine that you did, but yeah, there's a lot to see what's going on. But and we will. And we absolutely will. Ashley, I think we'll be back next Wednesday. What do you think?
I think the weather looks good for that.
Yes.
Did we
yes.
miss any super chats?
And
thank you so much for everyone for being here and listening to me and supporting Kiki and I.
Yes, thank you so much for being here. Thank you
so much for being here.
You
I kind of
guys-
want to fake fight again, but I feel like you're tired.
No,
we can do it on the text.
How dare you? Yeah, no.
You're such a
I
fucking
liked
bitch.
our fake fight. You know what? God damn it. I knew I didn't want to do this with you.
Oh, the 3 things we have in common.
Okay,
well,
yes.
there's 3 more things in this, but we should do that maybe next week. I think we should always, I was going to say this too. We should always leave some teasers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Leave some, what is it called? Some strings
Teasers.
left.
Yeah.
Teasers, but I'm like, something, that, you know, when you watch a show and you're like, I can't wait till next week. I don't know if it happens because of streaming.
A cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger. Thank you.
A cliffhanger would be we're definitely going to cover the things that we think that we have in common. Oh, here's a buzzer beater. Tab, thank you for the $2. Melton hinted with Ricada on live jail in October. I don't know exactly what it means. Melton hinted with Ricada on live jail in October. But thank you so much. BYB
I don't even know who Ricada is.
See, exactly. I'm celebrating Fug Aaron. You weren't revenge porn, Kiki. I wasn't revenge porn. Well, suck my dick. Okay. I was by Patrick Melton. So
Did you say suck my dick? I love it.
yeah, suck my dick. Fucking wheelchair boy. Okay. Get out of here. I wouldn't call you wheelchair boy if you weren't so rude to my friend Ashley over here. All right. But thank you for the $1.99. All right. Sorry you dove face first into a pool. That's terrible that happened to you. Okay. I'm sorry that you have greasy haired nobodies on your show to be rude to my friend Ashley. That's how we met, and that's why we're here. So we will get to you guys are the eel tips, the cat's pajamas, and the bee's knees. Ashley and I will be back next Wednesday. Look forward to Friday night stream with Gino and I, and we will recap the entire whatchamacallit, the Aaron Imholt debacle and all that goes on with it.
I'll have to tune into that. I need to get caught up on all this.
Then then you'll be caught up. Then we can recap it as the thing transpires.
Can we just
next
close with I am so happy about the men that are starting to watch us because you guys watching men. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I think
There's
it speaks
nothing
for
gayer.
itself.
I
It speaks
love
for
it.
itself.
You
Okay, I
guys
love
are
you,
great.
Kiki. I gotta go. Can you stop already?
Yeah, we're done. I'm gonna play
I'm
our
kidding.
little thing that I.
Wait,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
can we play the
No,
song
let
again? I
me-
love it. I was doing our instinct thing. I was like, can we be done already? Can you stop
Yeah, oh my God.
talking?
God, you know what? Actually, it's like I just like I can't like with you because like every
Are you
time
crying? Do you have emotions? Are you crying?
I'm gonna pee my pants.
Wait,
just like
give me
that
like a
day.
buzz noise. Oh, are you crying? Why are you crying?
I'm glad your horse is dead. Bye, everyone.
Kiki and Ashley, the girls are so much fun. If you don't agree, you must be a little baby man. Kiki and Ashley, their show is so hardcore. All the dumb boys get mad, yeah, yeah. Kiki and Ashley, their show is untoward. The girls are so adorbs and the boys who don't like it adore. Kiki and Ashley,